Welcome everybody, it's 8 p.m. on Thursday. Welcome to Ben's Brick Designs. I hope you're doing well tonight. I've been hanging in there doing the self-isolation and the working from home and the social distancing and all that hot nonsense. So thanks for being here tonight. Thanks for hanging out. I hope everybody's doing well. Everything seems to be up and running. Twitch doesn't look like it's working real well, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm going to send it over to the chat, and we'll see who shows up. And we're going to open up the Facebook tab. At some point, there's going to be a better way to do this, and I appreciate everybody who's hung out while this fledgling YouTube channel kind of does its thing. And, oh, and of course, it's not showing up. Neat. So there's been a lot of stuff going on. Oh, there we go. At some point, there's going to be a better way to do this. I appreciate it. Here's this twice in a row now. So, welcome. Quickly off the bat, I am drinking the last of the Flying Man Bomber Russian Imperial Stout Black Box Bourbon Barrel Aged Russian Imperial Stout. This is the last of Bomber 1 that I ordered last week. And then after that, we will be going back with Flying Man, the Honey Wheat. Yeah. I thought it had a fun name, but it doesn't. It's just got a B on it. Last week, Lego Geek, how's it going? How's the beer virus around you? The virus around us, I will say that I don't know anybody personally who's gotten sick. We've had a couple close calls with people that we know of through other people. Our neighbors, the lady works at a medical facility, hospital. I'm not really sure exactly what it is, but she works with somebody who possibly had it. Somebody who was in the chat on Facebook last time, their kid was put into a car by a teacher. At the end of the day, the little kids, they get escorted to the cars and they get put in. And that teacher apparently died a couple weeks ago, or had died recently of this, or they think. And they're testing. So that's about as close as I've got to it. I don't know anybody else who has it. I haven't. Oh, no, I do. We have a friend of ours who had it. We're pretty sure she had it, but she couldn't get tested, I think is the story. And she was very sick for like 2 weeks, like really bad, like her skin hurt and the coughing wouldn't stop and the fever was not super high, but just high enough to like make you really feel awful for a very long time. And she was in her like early 30s, like she's very young, comparatively. So yeah, I'll talk about this more as we go. Moving right along, I've got some more Microfighters with stands. This is my AT-AP on the beaches of Kashyyyk. This is Kochiro Beach. One of the great battles at the end of Revenge of the Sith was on this beachhead. And this is an AT-AP with Commander Gree in it. And I also have, this is Ray's speeder on a Nema Outpost base. I was trying to do a couple huts and stuff like that to signify the Nema Outpost part. It's like a big domed area. It was really hard to I didn't have the right sort of slightly larger than 2x2 dish to do that, but I did do the arch in the front of it, the entryway. So yeah, we got more of that. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 of these now with the stands. They're coming along quite nicely, and I like it. I got some more parts ordered for an ATTE, which I'm thank you very much. I really like them. 1 second. Alexa, stop. Beth. Yeah, the bit at the school was super sad. Like when he said that, I was like, oh man, that's awful. And I mean, it hits close to home too. So Beth can't hear anything because she has headphones on because she's watching a movie. Anyway, so tonight we're going to be working on, switch this over to the scene. Tonight we're going to be working on the XB, oh, that's just a not great picture. I thought it'd be bigger than that. The XB70 Phantom, or the X-70B Phantom. Now, the X-70B Phantom is a Legends ship. It's from way long ago in Star Wars history. It is the... Yes, it did. It happened in the Old Republic, so about 4,000 ABY, or BBY. This ship was a prototype ship that was handed out to several high-ranking secret agent types or Sith or other sort of high-level people. We are going to make a figure of Exal Kresh. She is a Sith apprentice that went and had a big story and stuff, and I sadly don't know her story very well. The music just gets louder and louder every time I do it. It like drifts louder. So we're going to work on her as a minifigure to start while we talk about the ship. The ship, I sadly know so little about the Knights of, or the Old Republic, like the video games or the books or the comics. I want to go back and read it, but I feel like going back and... No, that's okay, Lego Geek. You got stuff to do. You're not beholden to this channel. We're going to give her... I think this is a good outfit right here. This looks like there's a toy that somebody made, a figure. She's got some kind of robes or armor. It doesn't look like she has a set look. So we're going to be free to make this up a little bit. She has robes, she's a Sith, she wears dark gray and whatnot, so let's be creative. Maybe sort of samurai looking-ish. Black and red. Hi Steve, hi Kelly. Thanks for coming by. If you guys, if anybody while we're watching this knows of a live stream going on that is a music live stream, like somebody's performing, I'm wondering if Dave Matthews is still performing, because Verizon was doing a thing where every time you use their hashtag and tweet about the Dave Matthews thing, they'll donate money, which is good. But I think he's telling a lot of stories, so it would be just a lot of talking in the background. But if you know of any concerts that are streaming like right now, you let me know, please. And I will play it in the background, because I think that's better than just listening to random chiptune kind of thing. Yeah. All right. So, you should make a Star Killer. So I've done Star Killer the figure. I've done, this looks pretty good, a ninja. Can we make that? Now her skin is red too, so I'm wondering what we can color this. Can we do this dark gray? What does it look like red? She's gonna have, because I'm looking at this kind of figure. Dark gray maybe. I'm not gonna worry about matching it. Do you mean Star Killer as the apprentice? That Star Killer? As in from Force Unleashed? That's robe-like, except it's got that weird tie. What about armor? A lot of these are going to be Lord of the Rings thing. I don't mind taking a long time doing the figure tonight because I don't really know how I'm going to do a lot of these curvy bits on the ship itself. So we're just going to play it by ear. What does that look like? That's pretty good. Oh, my goodness, that's schmancy. That is really groovy. What does that look like in a dark red? It's pretty. It's not exactly what we would need, but... So I've done a Star Killer figure. Let me see if I can find that real quick. It is the Rogue Shadow Microfighter. I bet you it'll come up. So this is what the problem is this is what I could do in studio, because I have a Rogue Shadow built. Let's see if I can find him. And it is actually the Star Killer, because the Lego actually made a set of the Rogue Shadow. It was the weirdest thing. It's like, of all the weird stuff that they did, that Lego, they pick and choose these weird sort of, yeah, there it is. These weird, alternate, or not mainstream universe, and now there's no music at all. Yeah, okay, go ahead. So there is a Star Killer figure. He's really sitting in there. I'm going to get a better seat for him. Wow. Come on now. This is not what I wanted to do tonight. There we go. So, you can see that is an actual Star Killer figure. How accurate it is, I don't know. I think it's more accurate per the, I don't even know if it's more accurate toward the video game, or, because I think he mostly existed in the video game. So, and a lot of this fell apart because it's sitting in the bag. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. But anyway, I do have a Rogue Shadow here. It's just in a couple pieces because it's been sitting in a Ziploc bag. But yes, I do have a Star Killer figure. I don't have the set. I bought the figure though. I think I found it at one of my local shops. Star Killer is one I should probably do a stand for. But it's also, it's kind of big. The model I forgot the figure. The model I made is actually a little bigger than what would normally be a regular Microfighter. So a couple of, like, I went back and redid my V19 V19 Torrent, because it was a little big. I'm also going to redo this one because it's not a great design, but I thought I'd show you because you asked. It's not Guile Akbar, it's actually Admiral Akbar and Home 1. So this is my Home 1. It's not great, but I like the thrusters in the back. I like the way the bridges look on top there. The problem is they're sitting on these half Technic bits, and that means they spin around a lot. And this is a snot build, so everything's built like this, and it has to have this little thing on here so it can sit on a stand. So yeah, I do have I've got a lot. I'm going to go to Jedi Fallen Order. See you next week. All right, man. Enjoy the game. It's a great game. Play on Master Jedi level, or else I don't even know you. Take care, man. So, putting these away now, and back to the designing. Got that piece. All right, so let's see what we got over here. All right, back to the designing. All right, so don't like these too much. What does that one look like? That one looks like a gas tank. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Oh, it's a power armor, or power miner. No. I almost feel like, ooh, Praetorian Guard. That would be pretty cool. Actually. kind of looks right. All those red lines. Let's see how we can make this work. She has epaulets, but there's no good epaulets. And I don't think they call them epaulets in here either. Or pauldron, maybe? There's one pauldron. I think it's just called shoulder accessory or something. In here. Oh, that one's pretty cool. That one's huge. I don't think that's going to work. That's pretty like it. Yeah, I like that one. Maybe this one. Except it's got that bit on the back of it, which I don't like. She's also going to have a cape. Nah, just that. And her hair in a bun. Alright. So we're going to make that black. Or dark gray. No, let's make it black. Let's make this black too. Now, again, these parts don't live in the real world in this color, and that's fine. It's just to have something to show. So we're going to get rid of those. So I stumbled onto something today called, and let me know if anyone's heard of this. It is a Reddit public access. It looks like just people streaming, but they stream at certain times, and it's always like, it's like tuning into a public access cable channel where you could just go and it's got something playing all the time. And I thought that was a pretty cool thing. And I was thinking about doing that as well as the other streams that I've got off Restream. I also found out today Restream does a studio, Restream Studio. So I think it means you can add graphics and you can add screens and stuff like that to your stream while you're doing stuff. I'm gonna have to investigate that because I just found that out today. So that'll be something fun to look forward to. So yeah. So Beth and I are sheltering in place as best as we can. We both work from home now, and she thinks that I'm going to get tired of her, which I think is adorable. We really don't see each other during the day. I mean, other than when we take breaks and kind of run into each other kind of like you would in the bathroom or going to the bathroom of your office or something like that. So it's, you know, it's what it is. And this is such a great head, but it's got the Spider-Woman thing on the back. It's pretty good. It's evil, but it's smiling evil. And she's not, I think she's mostly red. So let's just do that, because Darth Maul is red, too. She's not a, what are they called? Not Dothraki. Oh, what's the planet called? Dathomir. The witches are called one thing and the men are called something else, and I can't remember. It said what her species is on the Wikipedia page. I just didn't look. Wish they had more leg options in here. I mean, that's pretty good. I just wish that wasn't brown. This maybe also, if it didn't look like a robot. Yeah. We'll just do regular. Night Sisters and the Night Brothers. Yeah, there's something else though. There was a like I guess Dathomirian or something like that. There was some other the species that they were. And hello, Titus. Zabrax, that's what it is. Thank you, Titus Huey. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you coming by. How are you dealing with your social isolation, shelter in place, wherever you are? Is everything good where you are? Are you surviving? Does she have a double-bladed lightsaber? Of course she does. Or maybe she doesn't. Hard to tell. Yeah, hard to tell. This one doesn't. Let's just assume this one looks like it does, though. That may be somebody else, though. Let's just assume she's got a single. All right, figure done. So let's see. Now that we're done with that, I'd be interested in seeing. Oh man, if Big Kid Bricks has one of these figures already. X-70B Phantom. Now, I did notice a couple parts of this that lends itself to some nice why does it do that? It's a much bigger there's a nice little angle back here that could be like that 2x3 pointed tile. These wings, I'm gonna just try to do some sloped bits. The bridge is actually under here. I don't know if we can see it from here, but it's weird. The bridge is actually, or the cockpit is right here. It's underneath this thing. So we have to be mindful of that when we design it. All right, we, again with the we. I'm including you all in this nonsense. So, I'm going to open this guy. I'm going to steal this guy. Because she's going to be standing too, probably. Get my crash test dummy. Bye-bye. Don't save. So this as X-70B Phantom. So we're going to sit them right probably between these two intake vents, coolant areas, engine access panels. I'm not really sure what to call this. It just seems like a good place to put it. And I'm going to do, since this is going to be a pretty broad ship, I might do use one of these brackets to start. These seem to be good Microfighter bits, because then we can have a lot hanging off of that. Let's make sure that we check this and see what color these come in. Light bluish gray it is. This is just going to be a light bluish gray ship. Actually, I'm going to try to do flat silver. I'm going to see how much flat silver I can get. Oh, which is something I was going to try to do here. So this is something I nope. Can I not look that up? This is something I try not to do a lot of, but you can go in here and tell it to change all these pieces to a certain color, but then restrict it, and this may kill the program because it's got to go through the entirety of the library of parts, the database of parts, and regenerate them basically as that color that you're sorting. So I'm going to try to get a few pieces like that are flat silver that can be used, and thank God that one is. And I just kind of put them out here so I have a kind of a temporary library of what's going on. Kaz and the Fireball from Star Wars Resistance. I have a design for that one. Do I have parts? I need to order the parts for it. I don't think I've started sorting the parts for it yet. Yeah, I don't think I do. I've got a box full of ones that I've already sorted parts for, and I need to get the rest from Bricklink. And I don't know if Kaz is one of those yet, because I just have the figure in Baran Starfighter, T6 Shuttle, Mandalorian, Twilight Speeder Tank, Quad Jumper, Fundity. I thought I had Kaz somewhere. Huh, interesting. I guess I don't. Now I'm second guessing myself. Yeah, I sure thought I had some of his parts sorted, but I guess I'll have to go back and see. But yeah, I do have a design for it. It also is one of these that's probably a little big, but these are good parts. These are good parts. The rest of these I don't care about. These are good. These are good. Don't think I'll need any. Oh, there. That's brilliant. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Lift arm, maybe? I don't know. Ooh. How much is that? 12 cents. Really? A flat silver pin connector. These would be great for this shape, but I mean, look how big these are. That's way too big for a microfighter. Some of these would be great for greebling, but I think I'll do dark gray or black on the greebling. I think the rest of these are going to be bionicle by the look of it. Some tubes, some hoses, some fenders, some wheels. I don't think I'm going to need anything else. Oh, these guys. Clutch. Yeah, alright. That's a good start. And then any other piece I really wish there was more brick. Just like straight up flat silver brick. Because there's not even that many tiles. Feather Johnson on Facebook, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. Hope everything is well where you are. as well as can be expected. Yeah, if I just do tile, oh, it's just these round. All right. Lower this a little bit because I can't see. All right. So you are your own thing. Group. You are your own thing. Let's group you so I can get you out of the way if I need to. Group. Make sure you're all there. Yes, okay. So this guy's going to be the front, obviously. And then again, I don't know if that's actually going to work very well because I don't have a lot of tile to make this round, but this might work. Like that. And then I can take that back to about here. Yeah, that's a good start. All right, fair enough. And then under here we'll put the rest of the bridge. Because like I said, this has got, looks like the little bridge is underneath there. Let's see if I've got it for you, Titus. Yeah, so that's the design. Ooh, that one's actually pretty good. That's not mine. That one's mine. I don't like how long the wings are, so if I go back and redesign it, which I probably will, I'm going to make the wings a lot less long. It's got these long kind of X-wing-ish wings, and it's got kind of a snub nose. But I think in terms of Microfighter-ness, this is just, it's a little big. And I think the part count's like close to 105 or maybe. The hinges are kind of unnecessary. I can probably get away with making some slopes right here or something and just shorten these all up. So, yeah, but that's it. And that's my CAS. Again, best you can do in studio. They don't actually have all the parts. Alright, so given that those guys sit like that, I'm going to, no, this looks like it's got some light blue in it, so let's do this. Let's do a 1x4 plates, and I'm going to take this off now because I don't care what color it is, and we're going to go back to light bluish green. And this is going to be, I think you can get these in trans light blue. Let's see. Nope, cannot. Those stupid rubber colors again, man. Alright, so I do want that trans light blue in there, and I know it's in this color. So we'll just have to figure out how to get that over here somehow. All right. So what's everybody watching? What's your binge for staying inside? Let's do another one of these. But we're going to do trans black. Maybe, yeah, that's good. That's going to be a 2x3 plate. This will go right here. Let's do a 1x4 plate. And just do dark bluish gray. And then we can put this guy on it. And then did I not get, were there not any of these in this flat silver? Oh, I guess there were. How about, okay, well I'm not going to be picky. 1x2 slope. And flat silver. Negative. Alright, so I don't want to use these guys just yet. I'll just double up on these. Do Iden Versio and the Corvus from Battlefront 2. Hang on, Titus. Hopefully it's not in a million pieces. It's not in a million pieces. Hooray! And I will get you some full screen love here in just a second. Yeah, I need to redo these wings. They're just not. I didn't do these right. Okay, so Corvus 2, or Corvus from Battlefront 2. Yes, I need to replace that. That's got a gross light gray, old light gray in there. But there you go. That's the Corvus from Battlefront 2. I've also got a design for the Corvus retrofit, where it's now a Rebellion ship. So there's the back end of it. But yeah, it's the Corvus. And again, this is a little large for a Microfighter, but it's kind of based off the old, it's based off the Sith Infiltrator San Diego Comic-Con Microfighter exclusive set. So that's where I got kind of this idea for this, the angled front part of the fuselage and most of the interior stuff. So, but yeah, there you go. And that's Iden Versio from the battle pack that you can get. That's her, right? And her scowly face on the back, and her droid on the back there. This is the only thing I don't like about the battle pack figure. She got her that cool Inferno Squad helmet on, and then you can see her mouth on the back. It's kind of like, really? So, but yeah, I have the design for the retrofit, which is basically almost exactly like this, but it's kind of a lighter gray, and you know the paint job's different. It doesn't have the solar fins on the sides of it. Looks like it's got a giant ion cannon in the front or something. So there's that. Back to this. Yeah, if you can name a ship that I haven't done a design for, I will add it to the list, and I will do it. I'm always looking for obscure ships. Watching Eckhart's Ladder and can't think of the name of the other channel right now. It's not Stargate. Crap. It's another. They focus on a lot of spaceships from Star Wars and Halo and Star Trek and stuff like that. Stardock. Space Dock. Stardock. Space Dock. I get a lot of, it's like, oh, I didn't know about that ship. Oh, look at that. And if you want some cool spaceship porn stuff, check out E.C. Henry. He's a designer, and he comes up with, one of his things is he finds screen grabs of like really obscure ships from Return of the Jedi and stuff that you can barely see in different parts of the movie, and fleshes them out and gives them like a backstory. It's super great. Love playing Battlefront 2. I was just playing Battlefront 2 before I started this. I have been doing nothing but play Battlefront 2 for like 4 years. Since, well, not for Battlefront 2, but Battlefront 2015 and Battlefront 2. I love the game. I cannot get over how much I love that game. It's like all I do. It's kind of great. I think I'm going to change this out to be these side bits. So maybe I just do a... I'm right now on Battlefront 2. I'm working on trying to get all my current milestones done. So like any, hit somebody with Luke's force push, 50 times or something like that. I don't want them to be that color. What color do they come in? Of course they don't come in flat silver. Metallic black? How much are those in metallic black? Oh, alright. Give it a shot. Yeah, and the one that's really hard right now is I'm trying to play as Captain Phasma. And she's got a move that she's supposed to do that there's a milestone where you have to hit somebody, you have to knock them back with your staff strike, and you have to do it like 30 times or something to get this milestone, but this stupid move is just nearly impossible. I think that's too big. Let's do that sucks. Because the only person you can really do it to and you have to do it in legit play. You can't do it in like arcade. You have to do it in like actual, one-on-one combat, or actual multiplayer. And you can't do it on a trooper. You can't hit a trooper like that because it'll like insta kill him. So the thing is, you have to hit him 3 times and then actually hit him on the 3rd one. You have to chain it together to hit him to count for this milestone. And I've had the game now for 2 years when it came out 2 years ago, and I've got 5 of these. And it's like, so that's all I've been trying to do is focus on trying to get that up, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Because you have to hit a hero for, to something that has stamina to withstand the first 2, but then, you hit with the second one and it's, you know what I'm going to do? And they've already run off or they hit you, so you have to like time it perfectly so where you've got them stuck in a corner, you've already hit your health all the way up, and you just start hammering away at them. It's stupid. And they have to be dumb enough not to fight back. That's the other thing. Really, 32 parts. Ugh. I should make that a little bigger. This needs to be the center of the... I'm getting tired of not being able to fly around. I think the engines are going to be a little bigger than I think, so I've still got a lot of room to work with. Doing well. I'm actually surprised how nicely Battlefront 2 is doing in terms of gaming now. That Lego made the battle pack, but I'm kind of shocked they didn't do. You know, they did the Rogue Shadow from Force Unleashed, but they're not going to do the Corvus. I don't know. Let's see. Am I going to be able to get a little? Maybe a little longer than that. Glenn! Brother from another builder. What's up? We're doing this. That's what we're doing. The chats are quiet. The world is falling apart. How are you doing? So this is what we're working on. XB7 Phantom class prototype. That's what we got so far. It's going to be a lot of flat silver. Somebody's going to hate me for this because this is going to be a pricey mother plus bucket. Yeah, I don't know about this music right now. It's not bad, but I need something a little more chill. I'm going to go back to my... No signs of illness. That's good. I don't know. I know one person personally who got it. A friend of ours who is not like a super great friend. Oh, excuse me. My thing froze up, so I'm going to relaunch it. Sorry. Hang on. Noisy. It's going to get me noisy. All right. There we go. We know them through like friend to friend kind of thing, but we've like been to their wedding, and they've come to a lot of stuff that we've hosted, and we, mutually go to a lot of places. So we know them well enough to like invite them to things, and they invite us and that kind of stuff. I just don't know them, like they're not like, I've only known them a couple years, and I hate describing like levels of friendship, but they're not like my best friends, right? That's you, Glenn. Anyway, she got it, or she thinks she got it because she wasn't able to get tested. And because she's not a old rich white dude. So and it was awful apparently. Yes. I'm going to fill it in here somewhere, but I like that. I think this would be better. So let's get rid of that. A little long, a little low. Maybe if I raise it up one level. Get rid of that. Brilliant. Couldn't be happier with that. Oh, come on. All right. Yes. Kind of looks like a bird of prey. Kind of a Romulan-ish, Klingon-ish. Yeah, and this thing's going to be pricey because these are all flat silver pieces, so somebody's not going to be happy with me once I'm done building them. Alright, so that should be enough ridging back here. This is all very curved. I don't know how much curve I'm going to get in there. And I don't know what those engines look like. It looks like... How big is this? Oh, that's very big. And this is, again, this is somebody's... this is somebody's interpretation of it, so I don't even know, like, it's not even really official. But if you look, it looks like it's got some extra, like, heat sinks or something. It's hard to tell, like, if that's the thruster right there. This is a really nice render, too. I mean, whoever did this. But yeah, I wish I could have a little bit of a... I wish there was a back view of this somehow. And again, this is a... Oh, there we go. Okay. That's a pretty good look at it. HD view. Yeah, so they're just kind of... Oh, that's pretty cool. That'll give me an excuse to use some translucent tiles. I don't know what color, probably just red. It's a Sith ship. I'll just stick these on the back somewhere, so we'll put these in place. So we'll remember to use them. They will, of course, be raised up a little bit, probably about there. Yeah, something like that. All right, so that's looking pretty good. I need to get this guy back on here. Is it just me, or is there a... Yeah, okay, there's a little hair there. Do Captain James Kirk and the USS Enterprise. I will. I think I've got that added on my list. I've got a ship Bible with all the ones I've designed, all the the official ones, all the ones I've built, all the ones I've designed, all the ones that are on Rebrickable, all the ones on Rebrickable that are premium and now not free. I mean, it's got all these things. And then I've got a smaller kind of sub-list of non-Star Wars ones. So like Moya from Farscape is on there. The Enterprise is on there. I think I put probably Voyager or the Defiant or something like that's also on there. You know, one of the ships from Stargate that the guards fly around in. One of those where like the wings kind of open up. Somebody said the Raza from I don't even know what show, but I did that. Anything from Halo, anything from what's another good property? Expanse. You could do the Rocinante with what's his name, Captain Holden. Stuff like that, like just any kind of one that you could figure out. And I do believe that I'm not going to even be humble by saying that, but there's a lot of designers that have done a ton of these things. And if you go to Bricklink, in the gallery on Bricklink, they've got a ton of them. There's one guy who's done, and I've done a lot of designs, but this one guy's done like 200, 250 designs. Like any weird thing you can think of. It's all Star Wars. But then there's another guy who's literally done like, you know, the A-Team van as a microfighter. You know, just like anything you can think of, he's done it. It's pretty badass. How do I want to do this? These back engines. Because this is all going to be dark gray or black. This dark gray isn't as dark gray as I wanted it to be, so maybe we'll do black. Bracket. Let's see what color brackets I can get. Can I get these in black? I think so. Yes. So let's start by putting these on a bracket. And putting them like right here. Does that line up pretty well? Looks like it. And it looks like it's got these fun little bits. I don't know what else to call them. Alright, so the first thing I have to do is put okay, I'm going to be Sparky and do just so I can get a little bit of greebling in here. Dark. I'm going to stick this guy right here. He'll have to be supported, So something else will have to go under there. But then I can put something there. So what do I put there? I have an idea. No, I think I'm just gonna do, doesn't need to be that crazy. Let's just do a 2x4 plate. And we're gonna make this black. No, no we're not. Not at all. We're gonna do this one black? No. 1 by 1 tile. And we're gonna do a corner. Corners. There we go. Oh. That's not going to be available in that, is it? Negative. What color is that? One of these doesn't look right. Well, I can make it up by doing one of these in the same color. That's not too bad, right? Because the bottom's not going to be the same color. There's no underneath anything that's that color. Alright, moving on. I think I'm going to do a brick. 1 by 2 brick stud. With a K, even. Come in black? Of course they do. And that is going to be and black as well. Looking sippy. Yup. I'm enjoying the process. There needs to be something in there. Sometimes this gray and blue stuff, like, I can't. It needs to be the center. Come on. Yeah. I think that needs to be black in there. Oh, wait a minute. What is that? Yeah, let's do black. So I have to tell you, dear viewers, that my work from home experience has thus far been weird. I don't feel like I'm out of sort. I feel like I'm very out of sorts. I feel like I'm getting my work done, and I don't feel like I'm being rushed. I don't feel like I don't have a lot of time during the day, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know, it's weird. It's like I feel like I'm getting away with something. Oh, this is perfect. I don't know what that was. No, don't go to messages. because I'm constantly busy, but then I'm like the day has just escaped me, and suddenly it's it's 4 o'clock, and it's time for me to wrap up. It needs to have something else there. Let's do another one of these, and then black. So I don't want to make it seem like, especially if any of my coworkers or my boss or anybody's watching, I feel like we're all getting our work done. Like we're really knocking it out of the park in terms of getting everybody connected and making sure everybody has access and making sure that their jobs aren't as interrupted as little as possible. But I also feel like, is that enough space in there? What is in between there? One plate, huh? I feel like, I don't know. I guess it's the not going in that's a little bit of a problem. Officially, like just staying at home. I mean, I still get up regular time. And put on clothes. Like actual clothes, not PJs or anything like that. But I don't know, it's weird. Make it dark. Can this all be dark? Uh-oh, watch out. It's gonna happen. Damn. What colors can this be? Light bluish gray. Oh well, maybe half of it. There. Wow, this is really weird. I think I'm done. I didn't use. Oh, you know what? I like these a lot. So let's see if we can use these some more. No real reason to use these here, but maybe. No, that's structural. Oh, there's a piece missing in there. No. Yeah, this is going to be really subtle because that's the bridge, so it's going to be hard to see from the top, which is kind of the point. Oh, I didn't use these guys either. Well, I don't have to. I mean, maybe instead of this. No, I like that. Yeah, alright. Do Darth Malgus and the Harrower class Dreadnought. You just gotta keep asking me. Harrower Microfighter. I'm telling you, you just gotta ask. You gotta ask harder. Where is mine? Because I know it's gonna be in here. What? One of mine isn't in an instant search? Let's have a just Harrower class, because I think I did it as a Harrower class. No, that's the Moldy Crow. I have one. Let's do this. Photos. Yeah. Go on. Nobody likes you. No results. You're gonna make me work. Now, Malgus is a really weird one to do. Come on, man. I know I've got this. Is it the Harrower? Harrower class. Dreadnought. Yeah. I've got that one. Alright, and now I gotta drill down into it. Oh. Not logged in as me. Womp womp. Sad trombone. Yes. Next. Oh, bother. Well, I'm not doing anything else, so might as well, right? Now. It should just pop right up. Bingo. I also didn't do Darth Malgus. Because I don't think... Maybe... No, I did somebody really weird for the Harrower class. Magus is the one that's got like the bit on his... You can actually get a figure of him from a lot of places. Yeah, not that guy. I've got him on another ship, and I forget which one, but I've got this weirdo... Oh, I can't even remember the dude's name. So yeah, that's the Harrower class, and it's that. Maybe I've got it in here. Come on, find. Is there not a find function on a Mac? Control F, Option F. There we go. This could be taking longer. Thank you. Darth Ikoral. Yeah. Darth Ikoral, buddy. Nobody knows who that is. Again, I think he's another reconstituted Sith Empire. I mean, this is old school crap. This dude. Yeah. there's nothing I could do to get him to look. I mean, that's the best I could do in studio was a weird Magneto helmet colored yellow and funky eyes, and yeah, I couldn't find a flat helmet like this. And he's got like shoulder pads. I don't know, it's just crazy. Anyway, yeah, I put him on there. For some reason, I did that instead of Malgus. I think, I don't know where I put Malgus. I put him on a Sith Fury class interceptor. I think because he actually pilots one of those, and I don't know why I put Darth Coral on the other one. Anyway, back to this. Okay. So anyway, I think I'm kind of done. I'm going to get rid of these. And it is a, 66 parts? That's pretty slight for a Microfighter. I mean, I could put some extra greebling on it, but it's a pretty smooth looking ride. Yeah, that looks better, but I think what I want to do is I want it to be the same color. So let's change that, and we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to do that grill. I know it's not really great right there, but it's the right color. No. Stupid thing kept grabbing the piece underneath it. Yeah, I like that a lot better. So not terrible. I don't know what the underside looks like really. This could be a little more smooth, but I don't know how to get that more smooth. I almost feel like there's inverted wedge. Like if I'd have done something like this, maybe? But is this too big? Uh-oh, I may have like just condemned myself to a complete rework. Maybe I designed it so it would... Oh, look at that. That is not too bad. Oh, I like that a lot. What colors do those come in? F to the yeah. Cause my part count, or my price count to go up too. And that way I can get rid of one of these guys. Oh, you know what too? 2x1 converted. I bet these guys come in dark. Yep. I feel like Pam from The Office. Yep. Will that support this? Let's open that up. Oh, sure, why not? Just had an idea. 1x2 grill. Nope. Rail. Oh, I feel so satisfied with that. Yep, I like that a lot. Richard Nelson, how's it going, man? Save. Pretty pleased. Got the figure done in enough time. Might even render this. I can't think of anything else I'd want to do with this. So here's the trick. You want to see something funny? Let's see, model info. It seems to cost $1 million. $57. because of these guys. Each of these is $2.50. Yikes! I mean, I'm sure it's not exactly going to be that. I'm sure you can get cheaper from other places. Oh, each one of them is $10. Holy mother! Yikes! In a way. Yeah. So if you run across any flat silver, one of these 4x1 curved slopes, you hang on to those. I mean, I can always go back and change them to like dark gray. It won't look as nice. I can change all these to dark gray except for that piece. That's the only piece that comes in dark silver. And that just doesn't look as good. But in a pinch, that'll save you like $30. And a $17 Microfighter is not terrible. So, you know. Connie and Richard, thanks for coming in. We got about 9 minutes left on the stream. I might just wrap it up right now. So this was we were working on a reconstructed Galactic War, a reconstructed Sith Empire from the Great Galactic War from 4000 BBY, or 3900, 3800 BBY, something like that. Star Wars, the Old Republic era. This was a ship that was used by Sith warriors and special agents and things like that. So it's a weird little ship that's got like its cockpit's kind of covered by this cowl on the top. You can see it under there. So we did our best to get the cockpit right there, that little piece of clear tile. What's up, Paul? How's it going? We got our little bits of glowing blue for engine stuff right in here. Got a nice little shape to the body going. I think it's got a good match. As well as you can do with Lego, it's not a perfect curve. I think the one thing that I'm going to run into, I may not make these. We'll see. Oh, you know what? Let's see if I can do this. Did that look alright? No, that looks done. Okay. The end looks pretty fly, the back. I kind of like that. This looks really swooshable. This looks like this would survive falling off the top of your house. Maybe these little bits will fall off, but overall, I'm super happy about everything that is happening on here. And it's a low piece count, 70 pieces. And even if I broke this up, it's 83 pieces. But I mean, the minifigures are never. I don't know if the minifigures are counted in the piece total. I guess they are. But again, you'd have to look up whatever her name is, XL Crash, something like that. XL Crash. Somebody might have already done a figure of her, to be honest. There's a shop called Big Kid Bricks. I'm just going to go ahead and look at Big Kid Bricks. Sometimes they've got a lot of really good random stuff that they've made. And I spoke to the dude about it, and I was like, if I ever ask you if I need something, could you do that? And he's like, yeah, I can do that. But I'd have to, commission him to do it. I don't know how much. It doesn't look like she's in there. And that's okay. He does have a lot of weird Star Wars customs. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Mandalorians. Maris Brood. Oh, look, Tiplar and Tipley. Neat, from the Clone Wars. One of them died. Spoiler. Purge Troopers. Cal Kestis, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like how a lot of his stuff also has like these extra shoulder pauldrons or like these straps or coats. There's so many figures that Lego puts out that need a coat or a cape or a cowl or a cloak of some kind, and they just aren't, you know, given one. Here's your Darth Malgus custom. Look at that. That's pretty fly. I would buy that. In fact, I'm probably going to for that Sith Infiltrator. I need a Thrawn. I think you can get an actual Thrawn, but I'd like a different, I'd like a better one, honestly. A Kaminoan Sith. Interesting. Kaminoan Jedi. Darth Crate. Anyway, you can spend all day looking at that. Look at this head up here. That's pretty sweet. Lord Scourge. So I'll probably get a few. Oh, I'm going to need this one. This is one that we did last time. It was the Maison Martinet. So I need the Crimson Corsair to go with it. So anyway, I think I'm about done. Again, we did this one tonight. Gotta make sure to save it if I haven't already. If you like the stuff you see in the designs, make sure to head over to Rebrickable. There should be a link in the channel header or in the description of this video. About half of the models I have up there are still for free if you want to download the instructions. I'm slowly turning them into premium, which means you got to buy the instructions, but they're $1. So it's basically to kind of help me justify doing this, you know. And if it's freemium, which means if you've got Studio like what I'm working with here, you can. I'm linking to where you can get the parts or the model information, and then you can just download it yourself. So yeah, so I'll get this up on the site. I've got a list of other ones to get through, but hopefully we'll get this one done. And thanks for coming out, and you guys all stay safe out there and enjoy your time with your friends or family, however you got to get through this next little bit of trying stuff. And I wish you all the best, and good night.